On the surface, he was a construction worker, but in reality, he was a convicted murderer who had escaped from prison. One day, while showering, his coworker Huang Mao accidentally discovered a large scar on the boy's back. Huang Mao wondered why such a polite and well-mannered boy would come to work here. Not long after, Huang Mao unfortunately suffered a work injury, but the boss was unwilling to pay for his medical expenses. The boy used his previous knowledge of the law to help Huang Mao recover 20,000 yuan in medical fees. At the same time, Huang Mao happened to see a news report that the police were offering a reward for the capture of an escaped murderer named Qing Yi, with the reward amount as high as 3 million yuan. Huang Mao felt that the wanted criminal looked familiar, and his physical characteristics matched those of his coworker. Just then, Qing Yi came back with the money. Seeing the scar on the boy's face, Huang Mao felt guilty and immediately gave 10,000 yuan to the boy. He even invited him out for drinks and a late-night snack. Huang Mao discovered that Qing Yi really enjoyed studying law. The law book in his room was already nearly worn out, and inside was a newspaper clipping about a juvenile offender sentenced to death. Seeing this, Qing Yi quickly took back the law book, but this only increased Huang Mao's suspicions. Huang Mao then mentioned that they had known each other for so long, but he had never seen him without his glasses. Without a second word, he took off the boy's glasses. Sure enough, there was a black mole on the boy's face too. At this point, Huang Mao started trembling. He made an excuse about going to the bathroom and quickly left, intending to call the police. Suddenly, the boy's appearance nearly scared the piss out of Huang Mao. Luckily, a group of co-workers showed up and saved Huang Mao's life. Soon, a large number of police officers arrived at the construction site. The detective confirmed that the boy with the glasses was indeed the fugitive they were looking for. Not long after, Qing Yi disguised himself and came to Tokyo. To survive, he became an assistant at a new media company. The editor, Ando, was very grateful for Qing Yi's help. Last month, the articles he wrote all surpassed 100,000 likes. Ando invited the boy to come work here full-time. Unexpectedly, that evening, Ando ran into Qing Yi on the street, drenched in rain. Ando took the initiative to treat the boy to a meal. Qing Yi said he had never eaten such delicious food in his life. Ando thought this was a bit of an exaggeration, but he still thoughtfully told the boy to eat more. Learning that the boy had been sleeping in internet cafes, Ando instantly felt sympathy. He had always thought the boy was an excellent writer, and such talent shouldn't be buried. Ando expressed that he had always trusted Qing Yi and told him to come find him if he ever needed help in the future. Hearing this, Qing Yi's eyes instantly welled up with tears. That night, the boy drank too much without realizing it and even had nightmares in his days. The boy woke with a start and was stunned to discover that Ando had brought him home last night. But unexpectedly, while at work that day, Ando happened to see on the news that the escaped murderer looked a lot like the boy. His heart skipped a beat. That evening, when he got home, he found that Qing Yi was still there. The boy explained that he had stayed because he wanted to properly thank Ando and hadn't left. The girl smiled sweetly, saying that Qing Yi was indeed an upright boy. She then prepared to make him something to eat, but Qing Yi offered to cook instead. To everyone's surprise,